Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, between episodes, I have been a very busy bee, and I have gotten almost the entire hangar dug out and designed like I wanted to. And the only reason I say almost is because I don't know if I want to make it bigger, but it seems pretty big. As you can see as I fly through it, it's pretty dang big. It still needs lights in most of it, but I at least have the spotlights going down the sides so that there's at least some light in here because without the lights it'd be so dark you can't see the other side. But that's what I have there. I have just very simple archways as well as the conveyor system going down the middle all the way down to the edge. And all I have down here is a simple cargo container that I can access. But other than that, I don't really have much to say except maybe to show off how I did it with this miner, where I just have, well, I have what I did last time, but I got rid of it and I put pistons on here so I can raise it up a little bit. And I think that it's like 3 times taller than the entranceway. So I mean, it's a pretty good height. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full large blocks tall, while this one's only what, like 3. But yeah, so that took a while. I'm not gonna lie. But hang on, but before I do that, no, actually let's design this miner first, and then after that, after I design this welder, then I can make the dock for it in the hangar. That way I can fill it up with all the materials it'll need. I spent so long on you, welder, but it's time for you to go away because you sucked. And hopefully I never build something this painful ever again, because this thing really did suck. It was so top heavy and lopsided that just accelerating with a full load would knock it over. And it's a shame I'm gonna have to get rid of these batteries, but I have plenty of resources at the moment, so I don't think I need them. Getting a little bit of ruining a few power cells isn't gonna kill me. How are you still floating? No, you're not. Alright, let's get these last few blocks out. And another full inventory. Alt. There we go. That easy inventory is really nice, I will say. No matter how many times I use it, it seriously helps in speeding up build times. Just by being able to get and put away resources so quickly. Thank you to whoever made that mod. I think I want to get some of your guys' opinions on this, but I was thinking of getting some more decorative mods. You know, because, I mean, this is pretty much straight vanilla for the most part. I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to keep it that way or get some, because I don't have any DLCs. I could pay for them in the future, but I don't have them at the moment. And so I don't really have that many blocks to build with, which is kind of a shame, but it's okay. I need steel plate. I need lots of steel plate. That keeps happening. Alright. 9. There we go. Now let's get lots of blocks. Let's build it extra high just so I have space to work. Oops. Oops. Did that twice now, that's annoying. Alright, let's build it this long. That way I have plenty of space. And I don't know how wide this is gonna need to be. Oops. Let's see. That's 1, 2. There we go. All right, so let's get the welders and let's get the wheels. The rest can go on later. Do I want 3x3? I think we're gonna get 3x3. I think that'll be the best size. I could do 5x5. That seems kind of ridiculous. 1x1 is a little too small though. So let's do 3x3. And is that the right way? I think that's the right way. 7. That is not. There we go. All right. So, oh wait, I should have done this before. 9. So there we go. It needs to be able to reach the floor. Is that going to reach the floor with the tires? I think that will reach. So do I just... I don't need them immediately next to each other. They have more range than that. There's another unknown signal. Maybe I'll do that while I'm building. Like right there. Which means these tires need to go because I wanted 5. But now I have the height down, so that's not that big of a deal. So there are 4 blocks in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. There we go. And we'll leave the 1 block on the end for what for? Oh right, hang on. Before I get too carried away. So that way it doesn't fall over. So I forgot to do that before. 2, 3, 4. What was that? Did y'all hear that? Was that this thing charging? Maybe. Something must have started charging. Because I just got a really weird sound. Well, it wasn't weird, but it sounded powery. There. And then way back here. I don't need the middle to go that far. Really, I just want this big middle so I can put lots of storage containers in it. That way these welders will not run out of too many materials. Or I can hold lots of materials without having to go back to the dock. But I wonder if I actually am even going to need them. It's a good question. These ones won't really do so much of the welding or adding materials as they are going to be just finishing up any welds. So these, I don't even think they need to be connected to the conveyor system on this thing because they won't actually need it. At least that's not trying what I'm going for. How many in is that? Another 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 4. There. 9. Okay. There we go. And oops. Tabbed out by accident. There we go. There are the 10 welders that I wanted. This will take a little while to weld up eventually, but oh well. Okay, now we need the tires. This is the right side. this is going to be the front. I've dictated that this is the front, so that I don't mess up. Or get the wrong tires on the wrong side. I guess it's not that big of a deal because I can just invert it later. But I would like to get it right the first time. There we go. And hopefully that's where it's supposed to. Wait, that looks way lower now. Like the tires look way higher, I mean. Are these the wrong way? I'm not the only one seeing that now, am I? The tires are way higher. Huh. Did I do something differently? Because now I swear I have to put the tires here to get the proper clearance. Did I? That's fine. It's just, no. I want the tires here. That's right. Yeah, so let me just do this, I guess, and then replace all of these really quick. Alright, so as of right now, this is what I'm having now. This is an absolute behemoth, and I love it. So I raised all the welders by 2 blocks, so now that the wheels have plenty of clearance, hopefully. I connected the front ones up to conveyors via this front conveyor line here, as you can see. That conveyor then joins into the back, which has 9 large cargo containers. They're all connected together with the large ports, hopefully. And I can already tell that they're not. That's just great. So let's see. I need it here. Let's go like that. So I have all 3. All right. Little one is on the side. Little one goes on the side, or it goes on the outside. There. I have a bunch of batteries hidden underneath that should be above clearance, so that's fine. And then I have the connector out here. The plan is that when I need to connect this to the base for either charging or materials, what will happen is there will be a piston that shoots out from the wall that will extend in order to connect into this rather than this going to the connector. And then because I thought it would be cool, I have the cockpit outside, still within the profile of the vehicle. It's still within the tires, but I thought it would be cool to have it out to the side so that if there was a driver or like the driving, like you actually to see there was a third person camera, it would actually function. But yeah, that's what I have right now. I don't think I need to add anything else to this besides lights and maybe some more steel or just some more blocks. But that is the whole thing, so I think it's time to get welding. Alright, so the behemoth is done now. Now it's time for us to decide how to fill it up. And I think it's only appropriate that it probably starts off down here, don't you think? So if we were to, say, take this thing over there, can I take a rig off? If we were to say bring this thing over here, and say, let's give it this much room so that it has plenty of space. where does this need to come out? So this one right here. It's gonna need a filter on it, or ejector. And it's gonna need a piston on it. Let's do this one right here, just to make sure I have enough space. And then I just need to go down here. Do a little diggy diggy to the conveyor system. Alrighty. So I got it all hooked up. I was doing the, got the piston and everything on there. I realized, oh, I need to be another 3 blocks over. So that's what I did. And I also had to move the connector over one because it was actually clipping this tire and the piston wouldn't extend all the way. But I do have it all set up. So let me just make sure the welders are off. They are. So I also set up this button system. So first one extends the pistons. The second one locks it whenever we get close enough. Or not. What? It just pushed right through everything. Jeez. Okay. Let me rebuild this. So hopefully it doesn't blow everything up again. That was weird. And I don't understand this thing. It wasn't doing this earlier when I was testing it. Alright, I actually got this working finally. So I had to add an extra button panel, but other than that, so what I can do is I can switch the lock, then I reverse the direction, so it goes in or out. This decreases the maximum distance, so how far it can go at any time. I can get within, I think it's 0.5 meters by doing that, and then I can just move this as much as I need to within that tiny little distance, and that would get to good. Yep, yep. But even in like that short, I had it only connected for, 30 seconds, and there's already, 4,000 steel plates in here. So it's pretty, this thing right here, this conveyor sorter, I can set to whatever filter I want, and I have it on whitelist mode, so it'll only pull that. And so say I want to load this thing up with a whole bunch of steel plates, like I'm going to in order to weld this whole floor, I just extend the piston out, get it close enough to connect. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It sounds like it's just bouncing around. Hopefully this is close enough. Maybe one more. Yeah, one more. Gets it nice and close. Maybe one more. And then I just go in this thing and flow around a little bit. Right. I think something's wrong with the wheels because this thing is, I'm like going full backwards right now. Hang on. Let's get a control panel. Let's get into the wheels. Let's make this 15. Like something's wrong with the wheels. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Maybe one of them are the wrong way. Hmm. What if I extend this one more? That's pretty darn close, don't you think? There we go. And we can lock. And now it's locked, and now this thing is just getting... It is really not liking this, but it can just fill up with steel plates as much as it wants. The current ship, and like we got tons of steel plates in here, which is all I need, because now I can go over here and I can just load it up. Just make tons of steel plates and it'll load up, and then I can just drive around and weld all this up. So that'll be really nice. Something's going on with this welder. I don't know what it is. It doesn't sound right. It sounds like something's clipping. I don't know what it is. Can't change it while it's being loaded. But yeah, we got 12,000 plates on there. So once this thing is full up, I'm gonna weld this thing up, and that'll be it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next time, I'll probably make more of these for the rest of the ships. And then I don't know what we'll do after that. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.